All right, good morning, boys and girls. Today we're going to be learning our skill, just like we always do. So, this week's skill is describe the connection between a series of historical events, scientific ideas or concepts, or steps in technical procedures in a text. I know that is a lot to handle with one thing. There's a whole lot of words in there, so we're going to break it down into the first one you're going to learn for the first day is describe the connections between a series of historical events. That's looking for how certain things happen, step 1, step 2, step 3, and things that actually existed a long time ago. And also, we're going to do scientific ideas or concepts. So we're going to be looking at some of those scientific ideas, some of those thoughts, and how they're in order, maybe comparing and contrasting them, and then steps in a technical procedure in a text. So we're going to be looking again on different ways for sequencing, compare and contrast, cause and effect. There's a lot we're going to be doing this week with these specific words and this specific skill. So let's go ahead and jump on in with our practice for sequencing and steps with our comparing and contrasting. You're going to need to turn your page to page 153 in the Your Turn book. The story is called In a Redwood Forest. As you can see here, you're going to put your finger on the word A. When you do that, I'm going to read along, so you make sure that you are following along with me. A forest is a large area of land covered by trees growing close together. There are different kinds of forests. Some have hardwoods. These forests have trees that lose their leaves each year. Some forests have evergreen trees with needles. One of the most amazing kinds of forests is the redwood forest. What is a redwood tree? That's one of our subheadings. So, let's go ahead with that paragraph. In a redwood forest, you will find some of the tallest trees in the world. A redwood tree can grow over 300 feet tall. That's as tall as a 35-story skyscraper, a building found in big cities. Redwoods are some of the oldest trees in the world. A redwood tree can live to be 2,000 years old. One reason is these trees can survive fire. Their thick bark keeps them from burning. Okay, so this is talking about some of the different kinds of forests. Let's go ahead and turn to page 154 and continue that story going. Okay, we are on the subheading, Where are redwoods found? Redwood forests are not found everywhere. California is the only place where they grow in nature. Redwoods need a wet climate to grow. The coast of California is a good spot. There is fog almost every day. The fog keeps soil moist. It also helps the redwood trees get water. They soak up water from the fog right into their leaves. In the past, people cut down many redwood trees. These big trees would have disappeared. Now most of them are protected in parks. They can't be destroyed anymore. People can visit the parks to see these special forests. Okay, so now we're going to practice the skill. Wow, that E came off on the other end, but that's how you spell practice the skill. Okay, so the first one here, we have question number 1, which says, how are some forests different from others? To me, that sounds like we're going to be comparing and contrasting. So you need to make sure that you are comparing and contrasting some of those redwood forests. Remember to use complete sentences. If you give me complete sentences and you compare and contrast, I will love this one forever and ever. Okay, the second question, once you're done with that one, is how is a redwood tree like a 35-story skyscraper? Again, we're going to be comparing. You're going to be comparing a tree to a skyscraper. So make sure you do those complete sentences and compare. If you compare, I will love it forever. Okay, so for question number 3, we're going to ask, how was the past different for redwood trees than today? So again, we're going to be comparing and contrasting how things are different for redwood trees than today's redwood trees. So think about that. How is everything a little bit different from what happened then to what's happening now with them, okay? All right, so once you have all of that completed, then you need to make sure that you're filling out your map. So you're going to put, remember how things are, this is a Venn diagram, so Over here on these sides, you're going to tell me how they're different. So how the trees, you're going to put how the tree, one kind of forest here, one kind of forest here, and then how they're different here. And then you're going to put how they're the same right in the middle, comparing and contrasting. Then when you're done with that, we're going to move on to our next skill. Here it is. I can use the meaning of two smaller words in a compound word to make a prediction about what it means. So the heart of it is right here, compound words. You're going to try and figure out what are compound words. Now let's make sure that we practice the skill. So it's going to tell you here, read each sentence, write the compound word, and draw a line between the two smaller words. Then write the meaning. So some have, here's question 1. Some have hardwoods. As we see here, hardwoods is the compound word. So we're going to put the word, we're going to underline hard, and we're going to underline woods. And then you're going to tell me, what does that mean? Do that 1 through 5, and then you're done. All right, class, good luck, and have a great day.